Welcome, dear friends. Today we have gathered in the spirit of unity and devotion to reflect upon the virtue of confidence, a quality that empowers our service to God, strengthens our trust in His unfailing guidance, and enables us to move forward despite trials. In the Bahá'í Writings, confidence is not self-assurance born of pride, but a deep reliance upon the divine, a certainty that God's assistance is ever present and that His will guides all things to their destined perfection. As we listen to these words from the Blessed Beauty, the Master and the Guardian, may our hearts be uplifted, our fears set aside, and our trust in the Almighty renewed. Put your whole trust and confidence in God, who never fails to answer the call of the distressed, nor withholds His tender mercies from those who are disconsolate. Walk in His ways with the assurance that His help will be vouchsafed to you at every step, that His hand will guide your path, and that His power will overcome all obstacles. Be confident in His promise, steadfast in your resolve, and joyful in your service, for the hosts of His kingdom are ever ready to aid you when you arise with pure motives for His sake. Bahá'u'lláh, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. O friend, in the garden of thy heart, plant naught but the rose of love, and from the nightingale of affection and yearning, let thy soul take wing toward the eternal nest. Trust in the bounty of God, and be confident in His protection, for He will never abandon thee to the storms of the world. With a heart free from fear, walk in the path of service, for the guardian of thy soul is awake and watchful, and the light of His guidance will ever shine upon thy way. Baha'u'lláh, Hidden Words. Be not dismayed, O servant of God, at the forces that strive against the cause. The hosts of the kingdom are marshaled, and the power of the covenant is invincible. Place all thy confidence in God's unfailing assistance, for He is the protector of the faithful and the refuge of the weak. Though the tempest may rage and the darkness may deepen, the dawn will surely break, and the victory of the cause will be made manifest in the fullness of time. Take courage, therefore, and remain unwavering in thy service. Abdu'l-Bahá. Selections from the writings of Abdu'l-Bahá. Let your hearts be confident in the mercy of God, and let your trust be in Him who holds the reins of all created things. He is your unfailing helper, your shield, and your fortress. Whatever may befall you is in His wisdom, and whatever trials you meet are but the means by which your faith may grow stronger and your vision be made clearer. Stand firm, for the sun of His bounty ever shines upon you, and the rain of His mercy never ceases to fall. Baha'u'lláh, Gleanings from the Writings of Baha'u'lláh. Be confident that your labors in His vineyard will bear fruit, though the harvest may not be immediate. The seeds you plant will spring forth in due season, and the fragrance of your devotion will draw receptive souls. God will never abandon those who rise to serve Him with sincerity. His blessings will surround you, and His confirmations will sustain you in every endeavor. Therefore, fear not the magnitude of your task, nor the opposition of men, but place all your hope and trust in His unfailing grace. Shoghi Effendi, The Advent of Divine Justice. Put your trust in God and be confident in His power. He it is who guideth the wayfarer in the wilderness, who delivereth the captive from bondage, and who bringeth the seeker to the shores of truth. His bounty is limitless, His mercy unceasing. Bahá'u'lláh Gleanings. Be strong in faith, for the armies of the kingdom are with you. If you place your confidence wholly in God, you will see His confirmations descend like rain, refreshing and strengthening your soul. Abdu'l-Bahá, Tablets of the Divine Plan. Rely upon the assistance of God and be assured that He will aid you in the promotion of His cause. The hosts of the Supreme Concourse are your companions, and the light of His guidance is your unfailing lamp. Abdu'l-Bahá, Selections. When man relies upon his own power, he will stumble. But when he places his confidence in God, he will be sustained by the mightiest of helpers. Abdu'l-Bahá, Paris Talks. Do not be troubled if your work seems fruitless. Trust in God's wisdom and be confident that He will make it effective in ways you cannot foresee. Shoghi Effendi, The Light of Divine Guidance. The more you trust in God, the more He will sustain you. The more you rely upon His guidance, the more luminous your path will become. Abdu'l-Bahá, Selections. Be firm in your faith and confident in the power of the Word of God, for it is the sword that conquers hearts and the light that disperses darkness. Baha'u'lláh, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. If thou puttest thy trust wholly in God, He will so fill thy heart with confidence that thou wilt become fearless before all men. Abdu'l-Bahá, Star of the West. Confidence in the power of God enables the believer to face every test with calm assurance, knowing that no force in creation can oppose His will. Shoghi Effendi, The World Order of Baha'u'lláh. Be thou confident that the cause of God will triumph and His word will prevail. All things are in His grasp, and no power can withstand His decree. Baha'u'lláh Gleanings. Friends, as we have heard tonight, confidence is not born of self-reliance alone, but of deep and abiding trust in God's wisdom, love, and unfailing assistance. When our hearts are anchored in Him, fear is replaced by courage, hesitation by resolve, and despair by steadfast hope. Let us carry this confidence into our daily lives, into our service, our relationships, and our prayers, so that, like the heroes and heroines of the faith before us, we may stand firm, assured that the Almighty walks beside us in every step of our journey.